go. Happy Monday. Just finished up a class, getting ready to start chair yoga. So if you have not done this before, now I ordered banquet style chairs. This is what we use at the gyms, flat back chairs. If you don't have one, you're at home, you need to improvise. You have something that's not flat. You want something that's safe. Not a folding, if it's a folding chair, you just want to be careful. Nothing's going to slide. Folding chairs really aren't ideal, even though in the old days, that's what they used to use for chair yoga. If you even have like an uncomfortable seat, you could put a pillow or a towel or something to flatten out or support yourself on the seat too. Just something that's not going to slide. If you're on a slippery surface, you could put a yoga mat or maybe put it on a carpet or a small carpet, a runner or something. So you have some stability. You also want to wear sneakers, something that's going to give you some support, even if it's not sneakers, a supportive shoe that you're not going to slide. And we're going to use a small ball. This will be at the end, so we'll put underneath the chair for now for some range of motion and some light toning. And water. If you have any water, you can keep it close by. If you think you're going to need it, you can put it underneath your chair. The safe way to put anything or retrieve anything from your chair is to sit down, bring one leg out to the side, support it with the opposite hand, reach down, and then grab whatever it is you need to get. Also, putting it back down. You don't drop your head below your heart. That helps protect your back. It's a lateral move. Okay, I'm going to get some music going. Okay, and if you have not drank any water today, or you were just in the previous class with me and did not drink any water, please drink some water. When we do yoga, or when we do any kind of exercise, we sweat, we get toxins out. Water is a big breathing, exhaling, and drinking water are very good aids to this. If we're not flushing, we're not flushing. So we want to drink that water because that helps us clear flush the toxins out of our bodies. Water also helps to hydrate our muscles. So if you're prone to cramping a lot and you're not drinking enough water, that could be a reason. It helps keep them hydrated, helps regulate our body temperature, helps increase our metabolism. So many good things water's for. Same with the breathing. Whether we're exercising more intensely or whether we're doing yogic breathing, the breathing is very important. And the exhale is just as important as the inhale. Without the exhale, we cannot have that nice full inhale. And normally I'd say, is there anyone here new to chair yoga? So I can't really tell if you are or not. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to start seated. We'll be seated, we'll be standing, doing standing poses, and then we'll be seated again, using that small ball at the end. I'll turn this down just a little bit. And I'm thinking that by the time this class is over, the sun came out, the breeze is blowing, everything that was soaking wet will be dried out, and then we'll be able to go outside and enjoy that beautiful day. All right, so you want to come towards the front of your chair, sitting up nice and tall. Just noticing our alignment. Shoulders above the hips, heads in alignment with the spine. As we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring the shoulders up in the ears and let them drop. Breathing in, shoulders up in the ears, and let them drop. Breathing in, shoulders up in the ears, and let them drop. You want to engage that pelvic floor, pull it up and in, core is engaged. Let the palms rest loosely on our thighs. Let the arms and the elbows and the shoulders just hang loose. Closing our eyes. If they're open, unless you get dizzy or lightheaded and you need to open them, when we close our eyes, it allows us to go within. Letting go of the outside distractions. In through the nose and out through the nose. This is a brand new week, brand new day. Feel that breath, that prana, that life force energizing us as we breathe in. Feel our roots connecting. We just had Earth Week. Earth Day was last Wednesday. So feel that connection to the earth. And live every day like it's Earth Day. Feel those roots, all four corners of our feet connected to the mat, to the earth. Roots growing and expanding, connecting with each one of us. In through the nose and out through the nose. Keeping the chin tucked. Feeling the lengthening of the back of the neck and bring a smile to our face. Nice big cheesy grin. Bring our palms together, hands to heart center. Staying here, connecting with our heart space. We're feeling all those roots connecting with each one of us as we breathe in and out together, in through our hearts, opening up through the belly and the rib cage and the heart space. This is a 3-part yogic breath. It's called diaphragmatic breathing. We're strengthening the diaphragm muscle. As we breathe in, opening up through the belly like a balloon. Pressing the pelvic floor into the chair. Opening up through the rib cage and the heart space. And then on the exhale, letting the chest deflate, ribs close. Belly deflates as the pelvic floor rises. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose. Out through the nose. People of love, we all are connecting with the heart of Mother Earth. Emptying our minds, clearing our thoughts, surrendering to the space of peace and love, harmony and balance in all things, all aspects of our lives, and our interaction with Mother Earth and each one of us in our daily journeys forward. Slowly open our eyes. If you just came on, we just anchored in with our breath. It's very important. So give yourself those few minutes to anchor in with the breath. It allows us to transition from our busy daily routines or non-routines. Maybe we're running around fitting everything in before we go back to normalcy, whatever that's going to be. Let's have a sigh of relief. Breathing in, maybe you got to sleep in today. And relax. We're going to do 2 more of these. Really let it out. There's no one here to judge. We don't judge ourselves either. Breathing in through the nose. Let it out. And one more. In through the nose. Yes. Feels so good to let go. Sweeping the arms up. Reaching up to the sky. Turn the palms away as we sweep the arms down. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Letting go of those heavy weights. Reaching those fingers. Spreading them wide. Pressing through the palms. And on the exhale, pull the hands into fists. Pull the shoulders up in the ears. And then reaching down, spreading those palms, pull the hands into fists, shoulders in the ears as we breathe in. Exhale, releasing, spreading those fingers wide. Pull the hands into fists. Let them release. Sweep the arms up. Now press through the palms as we sweep them down. Fingers pointing in as we bring them up. Fingers pointing up as we press them down. Cupping the hands as we come up and then press through those palms as we sweep them down. Bring our palms together, hands to heart center. Sit up tall. We want to be sitting towards the front of the chair. Spine is long. Core is engaged. Sweeping your arms up. And exhale as we bring them down. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe in as we sweep them up to the sky. Arms alongside the ears. Exhale as we bring them down. Breathing in as we sweep them up. And exhale as we bring them down. One more time, sweeping them up. Turn the palms away. Now this time wiggling those fingers like we're breaking free. Bring the arms along our sides. We're going to go for an airplane ride. Since we're not doing that in real life. Airplane. Reaching those fingers to the earth. Keep the spine long. Receiving a breath as we come forward. Nice long spine. Now we're going to pull up our landing gear. We curl the toes under. We pull the hands into fists. Pull the pelvic floor up and in. Gaze out in front. Pull that pelvic floor engaged. Keep everything nice and long as we come back up. Stay here. First release the fingers. Then release the toes. Then release the pelvic floor. Palms together, hands to heart center. Sweeping your arms up. Turn the palms away. Sweeping the arms down. Coming forward 45 degrees again. Airplane. Reaching through those fingers. Engage the core as you come back. Core is engaged. Sit up tall. Sweep the arms up. Interlock the fingers. Index finger pointing up. One thumb over the other. Reach up as we breathe in. Exhale, folding over to the right. Come back to center. Reach up as we breathe in. Exhale, folding over to the left. Reach up. Turn the palms away as we sweep the arms down. Interlock the fingers behind the back. This time, open up through the chest. Bring the shoulder blades together. You can stay upright. Receive a breath or come forward again at 45 degrees. Bring the arms up behind this time. Gaze out in front. Engage the pelvic floor and the core as we come back up. And release. We're going to alternate, opening one leg and the other. First we go smaller and then we go a little bit bigger. And we don't let our body sink back. Right out to the side and in. Breathe in as we bring that left leg out to the side. Engage your core as we bring it back to center. Sit up tall. Right leg out a little bit deeper. Engage your core as we bring it back. Left leg out to the side. Engage your core as we bring it back. Breathe in, out a little bit wider yet. Exhale as we bring it back to center. Breathe in, left leg out to the side. Engage the core as we bring it back to center. Right leg out at a right angle. Little side angle lunge here. We're against the wall, right hand or forearm on that right thigh. Sweep that left arm up against the wall and reach up to the sky. Reach up, lengthen. Now look up, hip, shoulder, arm on one line. As we breathe in on the exhale, sweep the arm down. Fall with your head and gaze to that inner thigh. Breathe in as we sweep it up against the wall, not any further back. Exhale as we sweep it down. Breathe in, sweep it up against the wall. Exhale as we sweep it down. Breathe in, sweep it up against the wall. Reach up, lift and lengthen. On the exhale, extend the arm up past our ear. Reach through those fingers and rotate that hand 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Then reach through those fingers of that left arm for that stretch to the left side as we breathe in. On the exhale, sweeping that arm up. Press the palm of the hand into the chair. Create a little arch. As we bring that right arm up and over, look up towards the sky, opening the heart. Bring the elbow up. Reach up as we breathe in. Bring that right hand to the thigh. Engage the core as we bring that right leg back in to meet the left. Sit up tall. Shoulders are relaxed. Going to open that left knee again out to the side, not real deep. Engage the core as we bring it back to center. Keep the shoulders above the hips. Right leg out. Exhale back. Breathe in as we bring the left leg out. A little bit deeper. Exhale back. Right leg out a little deeper. Exhale back. Left leg out a little bit deeper. Exhale back. Right leg out a little deeper. Exhale back. This time the left side. Opening up to a right angle on that chair. Remember there's a wall behind us. Bring that left hand or forearm onto that thigh. Sweep that right arm up. The wall. Reach up. Lengthen. Arm, shoulder, hip in alignment. As we breathe in, look up. Exhale, sweeping it down to that inner thigh. Follow with your head and gaze. Breathe in as we sweep it up against the wall. Exhale, scoop it down and under. Breathe in as we sweep it up against the wall. exhale, sweep it down and under. Breathe in as we sweep it up. Reach up as we breathe in. Lengthen on the exhale, extending arm out past our ear. Reaching through those fingers. Feel that stretch, the whole right side. Then rotate that right hand. 3 times one way. 3 times the other way. Reach through those fingers. Feel that stretch to the right side as we breathe in. And on the exhale, turn the palm away. Bring the palm of the hand into the chair seat as we open up through the heart. Bring that left arm up and over it. So we create a little rotation here. Opening the heart, and we press that pelvic floor into the chair. Looking up as we breathe in. And then bring that left hand to the thigh. Engage your core as we bring that left leg back to meet the right. Keep the feet underneath the knees. We're going to stand up. Core is engaged as we come up. So if the feet are behind the knees, then you're going to feel pressure in your knees. Let's come over to the right side. Right side of the chair. Feet hip width apart alongside the seat back. Lightly tapping the chair with the left hand. Sweep the right arm up. Reach up to the sky. Then on the exhale, reaching out and over. Turn the palm away. Bring that left hand behind the head. Elbow out to the side. Receive a breath and reach down towards that right knee. Come back to center. Bring that left hand to the chair. Sweep the right arm up and down and behind. Bring the arm across the lower back. Bring that right hand to the right side, left hand to the right side of the head. Receive a breath. Gently start to bring that right shoulder down. We're not yanking on the head. Feel the right side of the neck start to open. If it feels right, you can bring that left ear over towards that left shoulder. Then releasing. Bringing that left arm down, reaching for that left wrist. Open up to the chest. Keep the spine long. You can stay upright or hinge the hips and fold halfway. Nice long spine. Listen to your body. Engage your core as we come back up. We're going to stay here and do a little modified tree. Shift our weight over to that left leg, lightly tapping the chair. We're going to come up on those right toes and open the knee out to the side. So we're not pressing on any ankles or knees. The heel is on the inside of that lower leg. Shoulders, core is engaged. Bring the palms together, hands to heart center. If you need the chair, it's there. Receiving a breath. Start to open those arms up like those branches of the tree, like a V, spreading those fingers. Receive a breath. And on the exhale, bring the palms together, hands to heart center. So we're going to go a little deeper. You can always stay here on the toes, or you can bring the bottom of the foot to the inside of that lower leg. Never press on the knee. The chair is there if you need it. Keep that core engaged. Extend one arm or both arms. Shoulders are relaxed. A little stability here. Set your gaze on something not moving out in front. Receive a breath. Feel all those beautiful trees that are blossoming out there. Which tree are you? Just feel that color flow through your whole body. Now bring it into your heart. The beauty of nature in all of us. Receiving a breath. Come back down to the toes. We're going to stay here. Do a little hip pivot. Bring the knee in. And open out to the side. And in. And open. And in. And open. Let's bring it in. Bring that right foot back down. Shake those legs out. And let's come over to the left side. Feet hip width apart. Lightly tapping the chair. Sweep that left arm up. Reach up as we breathe in. Exhale, reach out and over towards the chair. Sweep the arm up and bring it down. Bring that right hand behind the head. Elbow out to the side. Receive a breath and then reach down towards that left knee. Bringing that right elbow up. Bring it back to center. Bring that left arm across the lower back. Open up to the chest. Keep the spine long. Now gently bring that left shoulder down as we feel the opening of the left side of the neck. And then listen to where the head wants to go. Listen to your neck. If that right ear wants to go over a little bit deeper, go ahead and bring it over. And then release. Bring that right arm down. Reach for that right wrist. Open up to the chest as we breathe in. You can stay here. Nice long spine, or hinge at the hips and fold halfway. Core is engaged. Bring the arms up behind. Engage your core as we come back up. And release. Alright, so let's come forward. Let's stay here. Lightly tapping the chair. And let's bring that right foot forward. Left leg back. Press through that back heel. Core is engaged. A little stabilization. Check to see where that back heel is. If it's angled in, you want to bring it out. Maybe tapping the chair. Bring that left arm out in front. See if you can bring the right arm to meet it. So let that core engage. Spine is nice and long. Bring the arms up overhead. So we breathe in. Exhale out in front. Breathe in as we bring them out to either side. Exhale back to center. Bring in, arms up overhead. Exhale out in front. Out to either side. And back to center. And one more time, up overhead. I know we got to do tree. Exhale out in front. Out to either side. Bring the arms behind the back. Interlock the fingers. Stay here. Nice and long spine. Or again, you can hinge at the hips and fold halfway. Pyramid pose. Get that deeper stretch in the back of that front leg. Engage the core as we come back to center. And bringing both legs together. Lightly tapping the chair. We're going to shift. Now I'm going to do that on the other side. We're going to shift our weight over to that right leg. This is our tree trunk. Roots are growing into the earth. Come up on those left toes. Open the knee out to the side. And then we want the heel, so it's just on the inside of that lower leg. Not putting any pressure on any joints. Palms together, hands to heart center. Core is engaged. Pull the pelvic floor up and in. Be that tree. Receive a breath. On the exhale, extend the branches. Spread those fingers. Reaching. And then let the shoulders relax as we open the heart. Truly feel that beauty within us all. And then bring the palms back together, hands to heart center. If you want to go a little deeper, now walk the bottom of the foot to the inside of that lower leg. No pressure on that knee. The chair is there if you need it. Extend one arm or both arms. Remember to smile. Keep your gaze on something, not moving. Receive a breath. And on the exhale, feel the love and the nourishment, the sun shining upon us as we bloom and blossom, grow, and then bring it all into our hearts. Palms together, hands to heart center. Feel it nourish every cell of our body. As we breathe in, gently walking that foot down, stay on the toes, and feel it flow down through our roots, connecting with each one of us here in the heart of Mother Earth. We're going to do that little hip pivot. We're going to bring the knee in, left knee out to the side, and in, pivoting on the toes, and out, and in, and out. Bring it in, shake those legs out. Let's come back over to that right side. Left foot forward, right leg back, stabilizing those hips. So check, and don't assume that back heel is in, because it feels like it's in when it's, or it feels like it's out when it's in sometimes. So look to see where it is. If you need to, just pivot it behind, and then it brings everything into alignment. And you might feel that there as our hips are being retrained. Core is engaged, pelvic floor is engaged. You can tap the chair if you need. Bring that right arm out in front if you can. Bring the left palm to meet it. Bringing arms up overhead. Receiving a breath. Exhale out in front. Bring the arms out to either side as we breathe in. And exhale behind. Open up to the chest as we breathe in. Keep the spine long. Core is engaged. You can stay upright or lead with the heart as we come forward, hinging at the hips with a nice long spine. Engage the pelvic floor and the core as we come back up. Bring our feet together. We're going to turn facing the chair seat. And we're going to bring the right leg forward, bring that left leg back. So again, that back heel is behind the toes. We shift forward through that front knee. So the knee is against the side. Left leg behind. Bring your hands to our lower back or fists, gently pressing the hips forward. Little hip flexor stretch. Now, engage the core. I'm going to lift the back heel as we lift up. Exhale, press down. That front knee can't go anywhere. It's against the front of the chair. And exhale down. Breathe in, bring that left heel up. Exhale down. Now keep that heel down. Sweep the arms up and around and down. Keep the spine long. Bring both hands to the chair seat. Keep that left hand or fist with your thumb pointing forward on the seat. Right arm down along the side. First, bring it out to the side. Follow with your head and gaze as we breathe in. Little spinal twist. Exhale down. Breathe in as we bring it up a little bit higher. Exhale as we sweep it down. Breathe in as we bring it up a little bit higher yet. Exhale as we sweep it down. Now this time maybe we can bring it the whole way up. Reaching up to the sky. Arms are in one straight line. Go where it feels right for you. If you can't bring it the whole way up, don't force it. Looking up that arm as we breathe in. Now bring the arm across the lower back. Reaching around to the outside of that left hip. Open up the heart. As we bring the shoulder and the elbow back a little bit more, tipping the chin, looking up as we breathe in. Sweeping the right arm up. Bring it back down. Now we're going to step that right leg back to meet the left, and we're going to sink back. I'm going to shift forward here. When we sink back, the hips come slightly behind the heels. Elbows, arms are loose. Palms just loosely on the chair. Shoulders loose, no tension. Head above the heart. Sink back through the hips. Feel that deeper stretch the whole way down the spine, through the hips, through the back of the legs. With the breath in. Now lower the hips. Keep the knees behind the toes. Hands on our thighs. Open up to the chest. As we breathe in, gaze out in front. Open the heart. Exhale, round and roll up, tucking the chin one vertebrae at a time. Sweeping the arms up, palms together, and hands to heart center. And let's turn facing the front again. We're going to come over to the other side. All right, so other side of the chair. And let's turn facing the seat. This time, we're going to step forward. Right leg forward, left leg back. Again, check that back heel. When we shift forward, that front knee stays against the side of the chair above the ankle. Bring our fist to our lower back. Gently pressing the hips forward, bringing the elbows back, opening the heart. And we're going to lift and lower that back heel. Core is engaged, sweep the arms up, lift the back heel. Exhale, press it down, don't bring it in. Breathing in, sweeping up. Exhale as we press it down. Breathing in as we sweep it up. Exhale, press it down. Sweep the arms up and around and down. Keep the spine long as we come forward, leading with the heart. Bring the hands to the chair seat. Keep that right hand or fist on the seat. Left arm down along the side. Sweep it out to the side. Front with your head and gaze. Exhale back to center. Little spinal twist. Breathe in as we bring it up a little bit higher yet. Exhale as we sweep it down. Breathe in, maybe a little bit higher yet. Exhale, sweep it down. Now if you can do so safely, bring it the whole way up. Reaching up, looking up that arm. So it's above the shoulder, it's not back. And that other arm, you should look down and see one nice line, looking up towards the sky as we breathe in. Now bring that left arm across the lower back, reaching around to the outside of that right hip. Open up through the heart as we bring that left shoulder and elbow back. Looking up towards the sky as we breathe in. Bringing that left arm up, bring it back down. Bring that left leg back to meet the right. Now sink back. So you feel that extension, a little down dog here on the chair. Palms loose, shoulders loose, hips slightly back between or behind the heels. Just let all of your tension, all of your stress, everything, just feel like it releases. Down through the fingertips, down through the bottoms of the feet. Being supported by the chair, by Mother Earth, and by each one of us here. Keep the head above the heart. In through the nose and out through the nose. The Ujjayi back of the throat breath. Lowering the hips, hands on our thighs. Open up through the chest as we breathe in, gaze out in front. Exhale, round and roll up, tucking the chin, one vertebrae at a time. Sweeping your arms up, palms together, hands to heart center. Let's walk behind the chair. I'm going to center mine. Just make sure, if you are moving your chair around because of space, that you're not going to trip on anything. Just, balls or anything, make sure they're underneath the chair. So we're going to stand back, just far enough that we can do some half folds. Feet hip width apart, reaching the fingers down towards the ground. Feel ourselves rooting into the earth. Pelvic floor pulled up and in, core is engaged. Keeping that chin tucked, holding the tennis ball, sweeping the arms up and back, pressing the hips forward, exhaling, meeting with the chest, folding halfway, keeping the spine long. Head in between the shoulders above the heart. I'm going to turn sideways so you see what I'm doing. Feet hip width apart. So I'm going to stay here so you can see me. Receive a breath. And then tuck the chin, round and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Sweeping the arms up interlocking the fingers. So this time either you can press the palms up to the sky or keep those index fingers up if that bothers those wrists. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold over to the right. Come back to center, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, fold over to the left. Back to center, sweeping the arms down. We're going to step forward with that right leg. Now we're going to come into a little warrior one. So that back foot now does angle in, and we gently shift the left hip forward. Watch that front knee. Bring the right hand to the chair. Sweep that left arm up. Reach up, lengthen. If it feels right, come forward with a nice long spine, reaching out past the chair. Core is engaged, pelvic floor is engaged as we come back up. And opening up into a warrior two. So the front knee bent, feet perpendicular, left foot to the side. Reaching out and back, reach. We're looking to the side right now, reaching out in front. Receive a breath, shoulders relaxed. Now turn your head and look out over that front arm. Side, a little warrior two here. Receive a breath. Now straighten that front leg, bring our hands to our waist, and turn back to the side again. Looking towards the side. We're going to receive a breath, bring that right hand down the thigh, extend that left arm up, looking up that arm. Now look out in front again. And this time slide that right hand down. No pressure on the knee, we're not going any further. Sliding down, little triangle here. Heels in alignment, triangle pose. Reaching up. Now let's bend that front knee, come forward, bring your right hand to the chair. Bring that left arm behind, look to the side and extend that right arm again. Reaching through those fingers from one fingertip to the other, receive a breath. Now we're going to reach forward, out in front, hinging that left hip up behind. Not shifting forward through that knee. Coming back to center. Sweep the back arm down the back of the leg, front arm up and over like a C. Keep that front knee bent. Reach up as we breathe in. Bring that right hand to the chair or to the thighs. We sweep that back arm up and reach up to the sky. The chair is there if you need it. You can come onto that right forearm or go a little deeper. Right hand to the thigh. Reach that left arm up against the wall above the shoulder and the hip. Reach up as we breathe in, sweep that left arm down, sweep the right arm up and over. Bring the hand to the head, elbow up. Bring the left arm across the lower back, open up to the chest. As we breathe in, now gently shift the upper body forward. So you're looking out towards the past the chair. Right elbow out to the side, create tiny little circles. 3 times one way, this right elbow, circles in the sky. 3 times the other way. Opening back up into warrior two. Relax the shoulders, reach for those fingertips, looking out in front. Receive a breath. Keep the shoulders above the hips. Now bring one hand and the other hand to the chair. We're going to windmill back. Bring that left leg in, part way. We're going to come up on those back toes and we're going to sink down into a little lunge. Watch that front knee, keep it behind the toes. Right hand stays on the chair, sweep that left arm up, reach up as we breathe in, gently fold over to the right. Get that nice side stretch. That left side. Sweep the arm down, press through that back heel. Straighten that front leg. Little pyramid pose. Left arm across the lower back. Keep the spine long. You can stay here or hinge at the hips again. And fold halfway, coming towards the top of the seat back. Engage that pelvic floor and the core as we come back up. Let's bring the right leg back to meet the left as we fold halfway. Keep the head in between the shoulders above the heart, feet hip width apart. Receiving a breath. Lower the hips, hands on our thighs, open up to the chest as we breathe in. Exhale, round and roll up, tucking the chin, one vertebrae at a time. Sweeping your arms up, palms together, sinking down into a little chair pose. As we sink down in the chair, knees, feet hip width apart, knees behind the toes, pelvic floor is pulled up and in, shoulders are relaxed, palms together, hands to heart center. Building that fire in those legs. The spine is at an angle and it's long. We don't tuck it or arch it. Releasing, sweeping the arms up and back, sweeping the arms back down. This time we're going to bring that left foot forward, right leg back. I'm going to turn at an angle here so I can you can see me better. Left foot forward, right leg back. Now angle that back heel so the heel's in alignment, back foot angle to the side and the front. Shift forward through that front knee gently. Pivot the hip, that right hip forward. Bringing that left hand to the chair, sweeping that right arm up. Reach up, lift and lengthen. You can stay here or hinge at the hips and fold forward. that bothers your back, don't do it. Gauge the core as we come back up. Receive a breath. Now we're going to open up. So all we do is pivot that back foot, open up into warrior two. First looking towards the right wall, so we bring the right arm behind, and then reaching the arm out in front and looking out in front. Reaching through those fingertips and straighten that front leg. Bring our hands to our waist. Look towards the right wall again. Receive a breath. Now we're going to bring that left, I better turn sideways again. So, pyramid pose. We're going to go into triangle from here. So it looks like a triangle. We're going to bring that left hand to the thigh. Reach that right arm upward against the wall. Receive a breath. Slide down only above the knee. We don't put pressure on the knee. Reaching up. Arms are in one straight line. Looking up that arm as we breathe in. And on the exhale, we're going to bend through that front knee. Bring your left hand to the chair. Bring the right arm behind. And then extend that front arm. Again, warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Keep the shoulders above the hips as we shift forward. Reaching out in front through those fingers. Bringing that right hip up behind. Come back to center. Bring that back arm down the back of the leg. Front arm up and over like a C, creating that arch. Keep that front knee bent. Open up to the chest. Bring that left arm up. Either that forearm or hand to the chair or left hand to the thigh. Sweep that back arm up and reach up to the sky. Extend that arm out past our ear. Reaching through those fingers. Then sweep that arm back down. Back of the leg. Sweep the front arm up and over. Bring the hand to the head. Right arm across the lower back. Open up to the chest as we breathe in gently. Pivoting the upper body to the front. As we bring that left elbow out to the side. We're pressing through that back heel. Front knee still bent. Rotating that left hand. 3 times one way. 3 times the other way. Then we're going to open back up into warrior two. Relax those shoulders, looking out over that front arm. Feel those hips opening up against the wall. Receive a breath. Bring one hand, both hands to the chair. Pivot everything forward. Bring that back leg in part way. We're going to do that little lunge. Watch that front knee come up on those back toes, and we sink down. Left hand stays on the chair. Sweep that right arm up. Right knee underneath the hip, underneath the shoulder. Reach up and a little fold over to the left. So we get that nice stretch to the right side. Sweep that arm up. Bring both hands to the chair. Step the right leg back. Bring the left leg back to meet it. Fold halfway. Keep the spine long. Head in between the shoulders above the heart. Feet hip width apart. Receive a breath. Bend the knees. Lower the hips. Hands on our thighs. Open up to the chest as we breathe in. Then gently round and roll up, tucking the chin. One vertebrae at a time. Sweeping your arms up, palms together. Sink down into chair pose. Chair pose. Again. Knees behind the toes. Feel that fire building in those legs. Pull that pelvic floor up and in. Core is engaged. And release. Sweeping the arms up and down. So let's come to the right side of the chair again. Balance. So alongside the seat back, lightly tapping the chair, left foot alongside the seat back. We're going to extend that right leg behind, extend the right arm out in front. Okay, so we're at a diagonal. We're going to be bringing the knee up as we bring the arm down. Hip stacked. Receive a breath. Exhale, knee up, arm down. Breathe in as we extend. We can lightly tap the toes and keep them hovering. Exhale together. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale together. One more. Extend. We're going to stay here. Hold on to the chair. Receive a breath. You can stay here or come forward into warrior three. Right leg out behind, right arm out in front. Core is engaged. Head is in alignment with the spine, looking at the floor. Reach for the fingers and the toes. Stabilizing that left leg as we breathe in. Exhale. Bring everything back to center. Shake those legs out. I'm going to stay here for another side bend. Let you tap the chair. Sweep that right arm up and over. Now pivot and dive. That right hand down to meet the left, tuck the chin and pull away from the chair. Looking down that left leg. See the breath, sweeping that right arm up and back down. Let's come over to the left side. Standing alongside the seat back, the right leg stays here. Lightly tap the chair. Bring that left leg back. Bring the left arm out at a diagonal, arm and leg. One diagonal line. Receive a breath on the exhale. We bring the knee up as we bring the arm down. Reaching, hovering, or lightly tapping the toes. Exhale together. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale together. Breathe in as we extend. You can stay here, receive a breath, or come the whole way forward. One nice line, stabilizing on the right leg, left arm, left leg out in front and back. Reach for the fingers and the toes. Head is in alignment with the spine. Receive a breath, engage the core. Exhale as we bring everything back to center. Shake those legs out, keep the feet hip width apart. Lightly tap the chair. Sweep that left arm up, reach up and over to the side. Nice side bend, and then continue to pivot and dive. The left hand down to meet the right, tuck the chin, look down that right leg, and gently pull away. Pulling away from the chair, getting that stretch, that upper left shoulder, spine, and sweeping that left arm up and down. We're going to come down to the chair. We're going to use our ball. Good time to get some water. Remember, don't drop your head below your heart. The ball is out to the side. Be careful as you bring it down. If everything's underneath your chair, you're going to want to sit down. Bring one leg out to the side, opposite hand, then reach down and grab it. Good chance to get some water here. All right, we're getting some water. Just going to see who's here. Hi, Laura. Hi, Brenda. Good. I was wondering. You're going to get on, Brenda. All right. Hi, Ivy. And everyone else who was there before. I can already see so many names. Thank you all for being here. So we're going to come towards the front of the chair. And we want clearance underneath our legs. We'll have our small ball. If you don't have a ball, a friend of mine uses a ball of yarn. You can use a block too. Doing some range of motion, some resistance. We'll be passing the ball up and over. Options, you're either going to pass it underneath one leg without leaning back. We're not leaning back. If you don't feel comfortable lifting the leg, you don't need to lift it. If you don't have full range of motion, you can bring one arm and then the other. We'll start with the ball in the right hand. Sit up tall. From right to left, pass it up and over as we breathe in. Exhale underneath that left leg. Breathe in as we pass it up and over. Keep the spine long underneath the right. Breathe in as we pass it up and over. Exhale underneath the left. Breathe in, pass it up and over, exhale underneath the right. Breathe in, pass it up and over, exhale underneath the left. Breathe in, pass it up and over, exhale underneath the right. I'm going to reach up to the sky. Like somebody is pulling the ball away. Nice long body stretch. Feel our spine decompressing, lengthening, being pulled and hanging on. Feel that connection or rooted into the earth. Pelvic floor connected with the mat, with the chair. Receive a breath. Hanging on the exhale, just let go. Spine is long, balls hovering the crown of the head, elbows out to either side. Receive a breath, gently turn your head to the right. Go at your own pace. Don't force anything. Coming back to center. As we breathe in, exhale, turning your head to the left. Moving towards that left side. Back to center as we breathe in. We're going to bring the ball up. Now underneath both legs, keeping the spine long. Pass it up and over as we breathe in. On the exhale, lead with the chin in the chest. We pass it under. Breathe in as we pass it up and over. Exhale, underneath. Breathe in as we pass it up and over. Exhale, under one more time. Pass it up and over. Come the whole way down, leading with the chin in the chest. So, I'm going to stay here. Grab our opposite elbow with our opposite hand. Hold the ball in the other hand. I'll be shifting here, so just stay facing forward. Receive a breath, and we're going to give ourselves a big, big hug. Squeeze and squeeze. Feel that release in the lower back. Squeeze as hard as you can. Release the tension, still holding on to the elbow and the ball. Keep the spine long as we breathe in. Little side bend. We're gonna shift our hips to the right as we look back past that right shoulder, stretching out that left side. Coming back to center as we breathe in. On the exhale, shifting our hips to the left as we look back past that left shoulder. Coming back to center. Now we have options here. I'm going to turn to the side. We're either going to bring the ball in between the toes. We're going to open the knees and come forward. Keep the spine long. If that's too much, you can keep the ball in your hands and keep your forearms onto your thighs. I will do both. So whichever one you're comfortable with, start there. Gaze out in front, lengthen the spine. As we breathe in now, we're going to open the knees, come forward. If you're holding the ball, the chest comes towards the ball. Nice long spine. Only go at your own pace. If the ball is on the floor, you might want to start to roll it out in front. Keep your gaze out in front of the ball. Lengthen the spine. We'll stay here for a few breaths. As we breathe in, on the exhale, maybe go in a little bit deeper. Listen to your body. Another breath in, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, maybe a little deeper yet, or maybe right where you are is just perfect. Lengthen the spine, engage the core. Exhale, now round and roll up, tucking the chin one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees together. If the ball is on the floor, rolling it up. The shins, the thighs, let the chin be the last thing to lift as we sit up nice and tall. All right, we're going to wiggle ourselves back, coming the whole way into the chair seat, not the seat back. We don't lean back. Keep the shoulders above the hips. We're going to put the ball underneath that right hamstring. Left foot underneath the knee. Right toes point. Breathe in as we extend. Exhale, flex and lower. Breathe in, point. Extend. Exhale, flex and lower. Breathe in, point. Extend. Exhale, flex and lower. Breathe in, point. Extend. Holding this here as we flex and point and flex and point and flex and point. Let's rotate that foot. 3 times one way. Nice big ankle rolls. 3 times the other way, especially if we have been getting out of that exercise routine. Ankles do a lot for us. We want to keep them nice and healthy. So we're going to keep that leg long. Press through that heel now into that wall. Remember, shoulders above the hips. Let the foot relax. Keep the leg long. Left hand underneath the chair. Sweep the right arm up. Reach up, lift, and lengthen. And then we're going to come forward with a nice long spine. It could be your toes, your ankle, or your shin. If the hand is on top of the leg, bring it underneath. Lengthen the spine as we breathe in. Then exhale. If we're going to go a little deeper, you can either bring the leg up or pull the toes back. Gently release. Remove the ball. Bring it underneath that left thigh. This time I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Sit up nice and tall. Right hand underneath the chair. Right foot underneath the knee. Left toes point. Extend. Exhale, flex and lower. Breathe in, point. Extend. Exhale, flex and lower. Breathe in, point. Extend. Exhale, flex and lower. Breathe in, point. Extend. Stay here as we flex and point and flex and point and flex and point. Let's do those nice ankle rolls. 3 times one way. 3 times the other way. Now we're going to press through the heel. Create that nice long leg. Feel that engagement at the back of the leg, pressing into the heel into the walls. We breathe in. Let the foot relax. Keep the leg long. You're going to sweep that left arm up. Reach up, lift, and lengthen on the exhale, leading with the chest as we come forward. Toe, ankle, shin. If the hand is on top of the leg, bring it underneath. If you can grab the toes, stay here. Lengthen the spine. If you want to go a little deeper, you can pull the leg up or pull the toes back. Getting that stretch, the back of the leg. However you feel comfortable doing it, not forcing anything. Receive a breath. Gently release. Going to remove that ball. And we're going to bring it out in front. We're going to do some range of motion. I'm going to shift back over here. So, either, and keep the shoulders above the hips, we're going to pass the ball either behind the chair, behind our back, or from one side and then the other. Shoulders relaxed. Back and around as we breathe in. Exhale back to center. Breathe in as we pass it around and behind. Exhale back to center. Breathe in, around and behind. Exhale back to center. One more time. Around and behind. Exhale back to center. Sit up tall. We'll do our spine stretch. I'll turn sideways for this. As you see, we start and end with a flat back. We're not folding forward. It's a gentle rounding. It's like traction. So we want to look forward. Breathe in. Rounding. So you can always see what I'm doing first. We're going to be rounding. Okay? And then we come back. So you'll feel the lower back pressing into the seat back. Okay, let's start sitting up tall. Receive a breath as we round upper back and shoulders. Pressing the lower back into the seat back, reaching out through the ball, tucking the chin as we gaze into the belly. Breathe in as we slowly start to straighten. Exhale as we sit up nice and tall. Breathe in, round, upper back and shoulders. Exhale, reaching forward, pressing back, gaze into the belly. Breathe in as we slowly start to straighten. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. And one more time, breathing in as we round, upper back and shoulders, reaching forward, pressing back. Feel that stretch into the spine. And breathe in as we slowly start to straighten, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. You're going to bring the arms straight up overhead. Reach up, lift, and lengthen. If it feels right, we're going to create a little arch. Press the pelvic floor into the chair. Open up through the heart as we bring the arms back slightly behind the shoulders. Receive a breath. Now we're going to bring the ball down in between the thighs. We're going to do a little tension and release here, strengthening the pelvic floor. Sit up tall. Don't let the ball fly. Not between the knees either, between the thighs. Let's squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Let's squeeze and hold. And hold. And hold. We're going to flex the feet. They might come off the ground. Keep the pelvic floor, or keep the ball squeezing. Engage the feet, the calves, the quads, the pelvic floor. Pull it up and in. Keep it engaged. We're going to come into staff pose. Arms down along our sides, pressing through our palms, tipping the chin, tucking that tennis ball. Don't forget that pelvic floor. Everything is engaged, nice and stiff like a staff. We're going to hold this here. When we exhale, we're going to stay here for 2 breaths. That second exhale is going to be a total release. We're going to let everything go. Our tension, our worries, our stressors, our fears. Breathing in. Exhale, let it release. The chair is there to support you. The earth is supporting us and we're supporting each other. Just shake it out. Shake the hands. Shake the arms. Shake the upper body. Shake the hips. Shake the legs. Let's smile. Giggle. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Little laughter. Ha 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 ha. Laughter yoga. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. You can laugh at me because I don't even know. Ha 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 ha. Sometimes you gotta force that laugh. Then it becomes contagious, especially if we laugh at ourselves. All right. Try it. Laughter undoes all the stress that life brings upon us. All right. All right. So let's bring the arms out in front. Shoulders are relaxed. Again, we sit up nice and tall. We want that core engaged. We're going to lightly, the whole arm's going to be toning. We'll be squeezing and releasing the ball, not with the fingers, not hyperextending the wrists. All right, sit up tall. Let's squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release, and squeeze and hold. And hold, and hold. Receive a breath. Keep the core engaged. Relax the tension. Now we're going to steer the wheel. We're going to go for another drive. Steer it to the right as we breathe in. Exhale as we steer it to the left. Breathe in as we steer it to the right. Exhale as we steer it to the left. Breathe in as we steer it to the right. Exhale as we steer it to the left. Arms out in front. Bring the ball in and extend. Ball in, elbows out and extend. Bring that ball into our chest and extend. Now breathe in as we bring the ball in halfway. So it's in between the elbows, out from our heart. Wrap the fingers around the ball. Now, with that grip, shoulders are relaxed. Sit up tall. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. It's so easy to start to slump. So we activate that core just by sitting up tall. Let's squeeze and hold. And hold. So by sitting up nice and tall in alignment, you are getting a nice core workout to strengthen your body, your spine, your back, keep everything nice and healthy. Keeps those internal organs all pulled up too. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release the tension. Now roll the ball away. Exhale, roll it back. Breathe in and roll away. Also strengthens our bladder. Keep that pelvic floor nice and strong. Rolling it away. Exhale back. Bring the elbows in. We're done with the ball. We're going to let the ball go. Doesn't matter where it goes. Hold on, just checking time. All right. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left. Sit up tall, hands to the inside, the thighs. So we're going to start to come forward, leading with the chest, lifting the tailbone. Gaze out in front. Engage your core as we come back to center. Breathing in, coming forward, leading with the chin and the chest, elbows, shoulders loose. Engage the core, pelvic floor as we come back up. You can stay here with the ankles crossed, or you can slide that right leg up on the top of that left thigh. If you do, reposition that left foot underneath the knee. Bring your hands to your shins, shoulders loose, sit up tall. Receive a breath now, and you can stay with the ankles crossed. Coming forward, you're going to feel a little deeper, that right hamstring. Lengthen the spine as we breathe in. Exhale, maybe a little deeper. You always want to make sure that foot is underneath that knee too. It's hard for me to see people like I do in my classes. Engage the core as we come back up. Now you can stay here. You can add the arms. So we're going to bring that left arm up, bend the elbow, bring the fingers down, right arm down, bend the elbow, bring the fingers up, reaching towards each other. Doesn't mean you're going to reach them, and that's okay. Open up to the chest and the heart, bring Press the pelvic floor into the chair. Bring the elbow up and back as we breathe in. You can stay here, or with a nice long spine, you can start to come forward at your own pace. Lengthen the spine. Don't come forward if it bothers your back. You're fine right where you are, sitting upright. Gauge that pelvic floor. Keep the spine long as we come back up. Unwind. And we're going to do the other side. Left ankle over the right. Hands on our thighs, knees open up to the chest. Start to come forward. I'm going to turn sideways this time. Start to come forward, leading with the chin in the chest, lifting the tailbone. Gauge your core as we come back to center. Remember, go at your own pace. All you want to do is come here. That's perfectly all right. Gauge your core as we come back to center. So you can stay here, or you can slide that left leg up on the top of that right thigh. Remember to reposition that right foot underneath the knee. Bring our hands to our shins, open up to the chest. Again, bringing the chest forward. Going a little deeper. Gaze out in front, feeling that left hamstring. Lengthen the spine as we breathe in, and on the exhale, maybe we can go a little bit deeper. Engage your pelvic floor as we come back up. Now you can stay here, or you can add the arms. Right arm up, bend the elbow, bring the fingers down. Left arm down, bend the elbow, bring the fingers up. You might have one side that reaches and the other side that doesn't, like me. Open up through the chest, keep the spine long. You can stay here or start to come forward again, leading with the chin in the chest. Nice long spine. Gauge the pelvic floor into core as we come back up. Unwind. Release. We're coming into Shavasana. So you want to be firmly the whole way back in the seat. First sitting up tall, so when you do lean back, you are supported. Shoulders above the hips. Palms resting on our thighs. We're going to do a little humming. Those bees are out buzzing, so a little buzzing breath here. The humming also helps to center and ground, helps to bring those healing vibrations into our bodies, releasing any tension. So we can close our eyes. We'll do one together, and then we'll do three at our own pace. So let's start. We breathe in through the nose, and then we exhale like that, like a bumblebee. So let's start together. Breathing in. We're going to do 3 full cycles at our own pace. If you can, close your eyes. Each time you exhale and buzz, let yourself sink a little bit deeper into the seat back till you're totally relaxed. Feel the vibrations. Keep the palms connected and feel that vibration flowing the whole way through your body. Feel that connection to Mother Earth as we're buzzing with each other. Feel ourselves buzzing wholeness and healing into every single person and Mother Earth. So let's 3 times together, in through the nose, out with the buzz. And we might sound like a field of buzzing bees. So let's go. In through the nose. Feeling it break free. You're in your own space, so you can do as many of these as you like till you feel like you've let go of anything, any restrictions, anything that's weighing you down. And then let's let ourselves sink into the seat back. Now turn the palms open up. So we're opening to blessings, closing our eyes. Shoulders relaxed, elbows loose, being supported. In through the nose and out through the nose, expanding the back of the throat, the Ujjayi breath. And feel ourselves opening up to the love and the light within us. Feel the light above. Spirit connection. Flowing down to the crown of our head. Nice white, yellow, golden light. Showering around us, over us, through us. And flowing down. Down through our throat, down into our heart. Connecting with that emerald green and soft pink. Love. Let it flow through every cell of our body. As it flows down through our toes, through our fingers, down through the bottoms of our feet, through those roots, into Mother Earth, into each one of us here. Connecting the love and the light within us all. As we move forward as one, as healing, as wholeness, always protected, always supported. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then draw as we send the whole way down to Mother Earth. On that next inhale, draw that energy back up with gratitude and love. And let it nourish us. Flowing again up and down. Connecting heaven and earth. Spiritual to the physical. In this alignment on our journeys forward. Our eyes closed. We can start wiggling our fingers and toes, moving our hands and feet, bringing awareness to our bodies, to this space, the sound of our breath, the beat of our heart, and the earth underneath us. Bringing our palms together, starting to rub them together, creating that heat and warmth in between our palms. When our palms are nice and warm, gently place them over our eyes, allowing our eyes to flutter open, getting used to the light as we start to lightly tap back and forth across our forehead, over to those temples, very lightly rubbing little circles. Open our mouth, let our jaw relax. Our face relax and our mind release as we gently let go and unwind. And lightly tapping across our eyebrows. These two little indensity inside of each eyebrow. Our sinus pressure points. Press in here. Breathe in real deep through the nose. And on the exhale, tap lightly down the outside of the nose, across the tops of the cheekbones, back and forth, lightly down the cheeks, down to the chin, lightly down the throat, down to the breastbone where our thymus gland lies, our immunity balancer. Tapping here. Rubbing little circles as we boost our immunity for the day, activate our heart space, clear out any congestion. We're going to stay here, do 3 heart tones. Ah, A-H. It's for our heart and our whole being in each one of us. First one, expanding, opening the heart center. And this is also our immune center too. So we boost our our immune system here. Breathing in through the nose and ah. Let's open the hearts. The next one, we're going to send that love out to each one of us into Mother Earth, through our root systems, on our journeys forward, into the waters, into the planet, into the universe, the animals and the trees and the birds and the bees. Another breath in. And last but not least, remembering to honor and nourish and love ourselves unconditionally no matter what. Let's receive the love, receive gratitude for who we are, what we do, and for being here. And let's receive a breath. It's like we're fortifying our systems here. Spray our palms together, hands to heart center. I honor the place in you in which the whole universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love and truth and light and peace. When you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much. Remember to drink water. I think it's drying out a bit, so enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all for being here. Good to see you guys. Oh my gosh, my nephew's on. Or at least he got on. Hopefully he stayed on. Have a great day.